Design systems. Every company has it, and it can be an intimidating challenge to tackle. But in this video, we'll find out that with Figma, it's very easy to start from scratch. In a few minutes, you'll learn the foundations you need to start your own design system. Interested? Buckle up and we'll start soon. This video is part of a Figma learning video series that tackles the concepts like prototyping and creating mockups to make your Figma learning journey a breeze. Check out the other videos to learn more and subscribe to the channel. Now let's begin. Think about a product that you like. What colors do you associate with them? When you see a font, do you instantly recognize that it belongs to this product? That's the strength of a design system. Because the design is consistent and clear, the branding is strong and people can easily recognize it. A design system should be the only source of truth or main reference when it comes to anything about the product's design. This means any component, color, font, down to the sizes and padding must be officially documented in the design system, and it should be the only ones the designers and developers are allowed to use. Figma has great community support when it comes to this. Let's try and explore. We can select Design System to see what other users have published and open the file on Figma to inspect. It's a great way to learn about how other designers structure their own design systems. Remember, there's no one way to do a design system, but there are best practices we can follow and emulate. A design system can be as big or as small as you want it to be, especially when you're starting from scratch. It's a big endeavor that would take more than a day to iterate and finalize. But for now, let's start with defining our colors. In a different video, we were making mockups for a fictional pet social media app called Peddler, but the design itself hasn't been documented into a system. Let's get to work and start by putting down the official colors. We can create a frame and call it colors. This is where all the official colors will be put in. If we follow convention, there should be a primary color, a secondary color, and then some other colors for warning, success, and other error states, among other things. Now we have a name for the color, and we also put its hex value so it's easy to see at a glance. When we choose a color, we can refer to the library by clicking Libraries and selecting the color we want. And instead of the hex color value, we will be able to see the name that we set instead. Neat. Colors are important, but we can also repeat the same procedure with our text elements. Let's move and identify which elements we want to set as variables. Conventionally, there should be text styles for the header, a subheader, the body, and even for badges and alerts. Let's create those now. To make them into a variable, we select the Styles button. It's the icon with the 4 dots on the right. Then we create a new style by clicking the plus icon. We add an appropriate font name so that it's easy to find, and we can even add a description to document in which cases it should be used. If we click Show More Options, it will take us back to defining the text element properties like the font used, the font weight, line height, spacing, and all the other text options you would normally set. Feel free to explore this area. When we're ready, we click Create Style. Now when we have a new text element, it defaults to the last font style you selected. We save so much time now that we got our settings just right for this particular text element. If we want to edit our text style, we just hover over the text style and click the edit button on the right. Let's say we want this style to be bigger and be more bold. Notice how all of the elements that use this style change accordingly. We're making so much progress with our design system. Let's update our mockup to some of the styles that we've defined already. That's looking great. And now it's easier to manage when changes are made to our styles since everything has a source of truth, our design system. Let's try making a button component based on our existing design system. A component is also a foundational part of the design system as it has its button states like default, loading, disabled, error. We also have different variations like primary and secondary. When we make those, see that we can specify colors using the library we made and all the styles we defined. And that's it. Design systems are a backbone for a good product and helps it stand out by providing a clear and consistent brand. Now you have the perfect tool, Figma, to make it with. Thanks for watching today's video. If you want to learn more about components and variants, we also have a deep dive in our channel where we learn how to make reusable components and create the different variants of a component. If you're interested, you can check it out. And if you found this video useful, please give the video a like and comment for any questions you would have. Until then,